Hey folks, Juan Restrepo here, president of the Florida Real Estate Investors Association, bringing you another edition of The Fan, the Florida Reaction News, and a ton of news we got this week, so you got to pay attention and try to be quick. All right, what's going on here? The Daily Business Review is reporting faulty paperwork could prolong the foreclosure prices. That's right. We reported last week the admission by Ally, GMAC's unit that handles the foreclosures or their mortgages. They obviously admitted that they up. Not to be a big deal. Not looking at it that way. They believe with more delays that this is causing in the foreclosure process. Some new homeowners are going to say, you know what, I'm not going to pay either. You know what, everybody else is getting away with it. Wait till we show you some numbers here later in the broadcast. You'll understand why they might be tempted to not pay their mortgages anymore. They're also reporting the multifamily is making a recovery here in South Florida. That's right. Class A and B properties are going for top prices. Recently, there have been some sales that have been pretty high, so these deals aren't looking as much as deals anymore. The B minus and C properties, they still have a ways to go. They're still down low and not too attractive yet for some buyers. What's happening? A decrease in home ownership is going to lead to recovery in rental market. Again, we're going to talk about this a little bit later in the broadcast here, so pay attention. All right, Palm Beach Post is reporting here. The FLREIA Supreme Court cannot freeze foreclosures. That's right. Orlando Representative Alan Grayson asked the courts to halt the foreclosures. Why was he trying to do this? Well, with all the pending foreclosure mill cases that's going on right now, there's 4 foreclosure mills that are under investigation for, again, what same thing Ally just admitted to last week. So he said, you know what, let's stop this. This is getting crazy. Things are getting out of hand. But the Supreme Court said no can do. Under Florida Constitution, court has no authority to intercede or investigate pending cases based on allegations of fraud. So unfortunately, these are just allegations, so they say we can't do anything like that. But it hasn't stopped California and Connecticut. They have halted all of GMAC's Ally foreclosure proceedings. I mean, everything from beginning to end. They say, all right, stop, nothing. You guys can't do anything here in our states. So this could roll over into other states, so we'll see how that happens, see what goes on there. FHA, this is good news for the Acreage. They have lifted their cancer warning on the Acreage area, so appraisers can no longer cite the cancer cluster in the area because the Florida Department of Health has said we haven't found anything to lead us to believe that there's something here causing cancer. So the brain cancer in the children. So that's been lifted. So good news for the folks out there in the Acreage. So we'll see what happens with prices out there. Broward man. Now this is comical in a way. A Broward man recently purchased a property in Fort Lauderdale in a short sale. Paid all cash in December, and then in July or just recently had his house foreclosed. Well, what happened? Well, he bought the short sale through Bank of America, and Bank of America forgot to stop the foreclosure proceedings. How convenient, right? So, needless to say, the guy got nervous. All of a sudden, his title just, got taken away from him with, no reason. So he's a little bit nervous about it, but the Bank of America did say that they will cover the cost of rectifying everything. So he better stay on top of them because the way they're messing up paperwork, who knows what will happen. Second home buyers are stirring here locally. That's right. Some local real estate agents are courting more second home buyers. Yeah, they've been waiting for the bottom to fall out, and they're seeing prices are down pretty low, so they're starting to pick up some properties here. Palm Beach condo sales, they're up 13%. And the median price for housing here has fallen by 7% to $227,800. So something to watch for. All right, and then from HousingWire.com, a lot of interesting information here. Here's where you want to pay attention. Here, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, analysts want the federal government to become distressed real estate investors to the tune of $600 to $800 billion. Yeah, what am I talking about? Well, these analysts are believing that if the government would pick up 3 to 4 million distressed properties at around $200,000 apiece, take them off the market for about 5 to 10 years, it would clear up room for more credit and reduce home ownership rates. That's right. These guys, in their opinion, believe that the home ownership rate should be at a more natural 62 to 64%. Currently, it's dropped to 66.9% in the second quarter. So it's their opinion that if all this happens, it could stir credit and people start lending again. But what might not happen is that the $600 to $800 billion. All right, TARP is coming to an end October 3rd, and politicians are just keeping their hands off of any more requests for more money. Okay, it's election in November's, and so they are like, I'm not touching this agenda, so they're not banking on this happening. But we could see some things stirring up after the elections, which brings us to our next title here. Politics is playing a role in the foreclosure crisis. Yep, this is a word that we're getting from insiders, that they're being asked by legislators that, hey, lay off the foreclosures for as long until after the election. So they're trying to make the numbers look as pretty as possible, I guess, and that way they can get themselves back into the seats that they probably don't deserve to have anymore if they've allowed this crisis to go on this long. So anyway, we'll see what happens there. And the Treasury, they are announcing new foreclosure avoidance program. Let's see. They had to HAMP, the Home Affordable Modification Program, which has been lukewarm, to say the least. So now they're coming out with Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternatives, HAFA. Yeah, I thought we buried him a few years ago. Anyway, HAFA will offer financial incentives in order to facilitate a short sale or deed in lieu. And the peculiar thing about this article is that it talks about gurus saying that, launching short sale programs because now HAFA is coming out to promote short sales. Again, not probably something you want to rush into, because if it's anything like HAMP, it's not going to be a big deal. But again, IRS will soon offer a 4506 easy form that will enable servicers to pre-fill out the information so that it only requires a borrower's signature. They're trying to help promote the process for the short sale and make it as borrower-friendly as possible. All right. And then here, are REOs the true solution to the housing recovery? Well, some analysts believe that it is. So let's look at the numbers. Currently, 7.4 million homes loans are non-current. Loans 90 days or more delinquent, their average delinquency are at 272 days. And for loans in foreclosure, the average delinquency is at 410 days. 410 days, that's over a year. Okay. Now, some homes have gone more than 9 months without even a foreclosure proceeding. Those in foreclosure have been an average of 13.6 months since they made a mortgage payment. That's right. The homeowners are sitting there not having made a payment for over a year now. So this leads, and then now they talk about the short sales aren't a big help despite the efforts by HAFA, which we just mentioned, and HAMP. Look at this. There's $1.053 trillion in second mortgages. Okay, that's a lot of money out there. These second lien holders are not easily walking away. They're even trying to put a deal together outside of the HUD, which is illegal, just to get paid, just so they'll sign off, because a lot of these first mortgages will not sign off on a short sale unless the second agrees to take nothing. Well, some of these seconds are not letting go too easily, so it's a huge hurdle for this crisis to be ended by that. So, and again, with HAFA and HAMP, they're not giving them any incentives to walk away either. They get nothing. So, in the end, the analysis believe REOs are going to be the answer to this foreclosure crisis, to this housing crisis. So, that's their opinion. So, we'll see what comes of that. So, hey, in the meantime, we as investors and responsible investors of that are here to provide a service. So, do the best you can out there. Put the deals together, and if you're working with homeowners in distress, make sure you're taking care of them and help them out through a very difficult situation. All right, that's wraps up the news. And hey, our Miami Dolphins, we lost to the Jets, but good game. They a lot of good came out of that. Exciting game to the end, and so now we get to look forward to playing the Patriots on October 4th. So we'll see how they do there. All right, what's going on at the Florida REO? We got quite a bit. Hey, our Pepsi Challenge is not up until September 30th, so keep voting. Don't forget. You should see right here in front of my face how to do this. And then Friday, October 1st, we get together to get out of the rat race. That's right, we're playing cash flow, so make sure you register to join us that day. And then we have our Success Strategies Wholesale Partner Training with Sharon. That's on Saturday, October 9th. So make sure you register for that. This is only for Florida members in the partnership program. And then Rocktoberfest. Our church is holding a fantastic event called Rocktoberfest on October 9th. That's at the Victory Worship Center. And here, I'll plaster the address right here in front of me. So now you can see where the address is at. We'll see you there. Going to be a lot of fun for the family from 5 to 9 p.m. And then our monthly meeting is Thursday, October 21st. I will be your guest speaker that night. I guess I'm the host speaker. Yeah, how about that? I'm talking about sex in real estate. That's right. Well, check out the link, see what sex is all about in real estate. And then October 23rd, we have our foreclosure workshop. That's right, foreclosure workshop. So for those of you interested in finding out what all the deal is about foreclosures, come on out to that. Sharon is going to be the instructor that day, so you'll have a lot to learn. And then our ticker tape contest winner. No, it's not Mary. Not Mary. Nancy. It is Bill. Congratulations, Bill. You got it in by a couple minutes. So good job. All right, and that is the news for this week. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and in our FLREIAblog.com. So that's it. That's the news. That is the news this week. Well, we look forward to seeing you at one of our upcoming events. This is Juan Restrepo signing off. God bless.
Every second counts on the clock that's ticking. Gotta live.